If you start your day without gossiping, I'm very sure that your day is not going well. There's nothing you want to tell me. This is Gossip Gala, and my name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty Plenty, aka Gracie Batty. You already know how it is. And by this time, this hour, you know it's time to gossip. Of course, I'm not alone. I'm here with my
Of
buddy.
course, you're never alone.
Of course, I'm never
Why would you
alone.
ever be
I will
alone?
never be
Why
alone.
would you ever be alone? Hello, guys. It's your fave girl, Oni Luana, and I'm here today, obviously, to gossip
How
per
are you?
usual.
How are you?
I'm great.
How you
I'm
doing?
excited.
You're
I'm
excited. You're
excited.
sure?
I'm very,
You did sure, Abby?
I'm very
Are
happy.
you ready for the gossips?
Yes.
How should
Yes.
give me a rate of over 100. How many percent?
Infinity.
Hey, okay.
Let's
I not
get
see
it.
that one coming. Oh yeah, now. So of course we'll be having an interesting person join us today on the show. We have Emeka Rollas, the National President for Actors Guild of Nigeria. And you know when we have such a person, it's just more gossip because I mean, what till you come this life come do if you know gossip? Do you understand? Hey, you have to gossip. You
You want to
gossip
cool off?
very well.
You gossip.
Uh-huh.
You want to eat with your friends?
Uh-huh.
You gossip.
Simple.
You want to go out to car ride? You gossip.
Hey.
The party? You gossip. You wake up? You gossip. You sleep? You gossip.
It's very important to understand. So, I mean, I keep saying this. Gossip is supposed to be part of the things you do every day. It's supposed to,
Daily
I think it's
activity.
yeah. I've told those people, even if your doctor did not prescribe it, I'm
We're
prescribing it unto
prescribing
you.
it.
You understand?
Go out today and gossip and tell the tea because
Yes.
the tea needs to be heard.
Come on.
Period.
All right, so the first gossip here that I'm seeing, direct. Let me state it as it is. You understand? This one say actress Halima Abubakar is soliciting for help, says she worked from Nollywood and hasn't worked in years. Nollywood actress Halima Abubakar has publicly sought financial assistance due to ongoing health and financial challenges. In a heartfelt video shared on her Instagram page on February 18, 2025, she appeared visibly unwell. Chai, if you look at her, you go, no. I mean, unlike those are Instagram pictures that we used to see.
yeah.
Well, continuation it says, and she disclosed that she has been battling with, health issues for several years, which have prevented her from working in the film industry for over 6 years. Abubakar revealed that she had to sell her possessions, including three cars. Oh, three cars. Oh. To cover medical expenses. She expressed feelings of abandonment by her colleagues in the Nollywood and betrayal from close friends, stating that despite reaching out for support, she has received little assistance. Her health struggles have been compounded by high blood pressure, with recent readings as high as 157. That is a lot, oh. But of course, this kind of conversation, we need to talk, we need to hear it from, the main source. Well, one person that'll be helping us, come and just share more light on this story is Dr. Emeka Rollas, which I already mentioned earlier. So, Dr. Emeka, are you with us? Are you with us, sir?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. How
Good
are you doing?
afternoon.
Happy New Year. I don't think it's too late to wish somebody Happy New Year.
No, it's not. It's never too late.
But we're still in budgetary line, so
I mean,
Happy New Year is welcome.
yes. Thank you so much for coming, sir. So first question, right? We're talking about Halima Abubakar. I want to first of all ask, why was she suspended? I mean, that's the rumor that we heard, that she was suspended from the Actors Guild of Nigeria. So let's understand that first. Let's start the conversation from there.
I'm surprised that at this time you're still saying that it's a rumor. We put out a press release on the suspension, why the suspension happened. I anticipated you to have done your investigative journalism properly to know why. But in the interest of those who didn't know,
Exactly.
we set up an investigative panel 2 years ago in relations to calling out very important persons and members of our guild. A private investigative panel was set up in our guild to begin to look into that. And when the report got to my table, she was fingered as somebody who has been releasing names of her colleagues, to bloggers and all of that. Based on the recommendations of the private panel, we had to suspend her. And then the aftermath of our suspension was that she hired a lawyer who wrote us and said that they were suing me for 3 billion. And of course, our own lawyer responded through Mike Ozokome Chambers. And that was that.
Okay, so now that she's suspended, right? That means, is there any, I mean, what can she do for her to, come back? I mean, that's if she wants to, because the video we watched together, you see her where she's crying, I mean, complaining about the fact that she doesn't have money. She has to sell 3 of her cars in order for her to take care of her health issues, and still yet nothing is forthcoming. And she also went further to say that she tried to beg some of her Nollywood, colleagues, and they end up not helping her, even if they want to, just little assistance that will probably not even yield any positive impact. So I want to understand, I mean, now that, of course, the suspension, we know now that it's true. Now, let's talk about her. If she decides that she wants to come back, is there any room for her? I mean, I want to just know what that is for her.
She knows the processes to come back if you're suspended from the guild.
Okay.
Her cries are related to very personal issues. And as a guild, we do not deal with people's personal issues. Because if you are connected to the guild's provision of maybe health care, insurance policies, all the things that you're supposed to benefit as a member, you won't have a problem people deserting you. So maybe she's talking about her personal friends that has deserted her. It doesn't have anything to do with our guild. But if she wants to come back to the fold, looking at the suspension, she already knows what to do. It's a matter of writing to the guild and say, okay, this is my own part of the matter. And then we'll be treated from an official perspective. Right now that she's making social media cries, that should be taken from a sensational point of view. So those who are her personal friends can reach out to her.
Okay, so this is beautiful. One last question, right? You made mention of the fact that the guild actually help people, but on social media, I mean, we hear from this actor suffering from this kidney disease, and they're looking for money to, probably pay or like to get another kidney or something, transplant, and a whole lot of that. So I want to understand how impactful is this? Is the helping from the guild to the actors, because I mean, this is not something that I am just saying. It's
Yes.
like the facts are there, it's all over. So I want to know how impactful this is.
I want you to understand.
Okay.
For anything to be impactful to you, you must first of all belong to it. A lot of actors who are members of the guild do not pay for their health insurance. Even the health insurance has reduced at minimal prices.
Okay.
It's only when they have problem they begin to shout on the social media. And let me tell you, there's no free food anywhere, even in Freetown. Now, if we have engaged a private health management organization and they reduced the rate of our HMO to as little as 1,600 and something thousand naira per month, what it means is that for you to be covered for 24 months, for 12 months of the year, would be a little bit above 15,000 naira, which is, of course, very easy for anybody to come by. But because there is this typical issue or problem about Nigerians, they don't do anything until it gets too late. We're in a country where a typical Nigerian will not pay for electricity supply until you come and cut the meter, and then he will like to come and bribe PHCN to refix the meter back. Not until we got prepaid. Nobody ever wanted to pay for electricity supply. So our own as a guild is to bring out these benefits for members. Then their own is to key into that benefit and begin to make use of it. So if you see anybody shouting on the social media that he needs a kidney, the guild should come, or he needs a liver, the guild should come. My sister, it means that that person didn't do the right thing at the right time. For those people who are covered under this HMO, they are all receiving treatments.
That's a beautiful one. So apart from this HMO, advantage now that the guild actually help to like actors, what other help do you people render?
There's so much as contained in the Constitution. For instance, if you're a member of the Actors Guild of Nigeria, automatically you have an insurance cover from your registration level, before talking about the health management, because the insurance properly is something that happens with your registration. Once you register as a member of the guild, the insurance already covers you. Just like you enter an aeroplane, from your tickets, you have an insurance already on your tickets. That's the way it is with our guild, then entering the health side. Then the other side of the guild is that we are into a lot of advocacy for our members, because the guild is a guild that takes care of the welfare of members. It's not like a bread and butter association where people expect too much from the guild. Almost 70% of what you need to do as an actor ought to be done by yourself, and leave the other percentages for the guild. There are a lot of issues. One major problem, major actors in Nigeria do have, is that a lot of actors do not really know what it means to belong to a guild. But I needed people to read all through the internet and find out what the Screen Actors Guild of America is doing, what the SAGA is doing in South Africa, what the British Equity is doing in London. These are people we are affiliated to with the International Federation of International Actors, and we cannot go outside what the FIA is instructed to do. For instance, there was a time that people keep talking about sexual harassment in the industry, and as a guild, we came up with private lines, confidential lines, emails, whereby members are supposed to report any issue of sexual harassment. You won't believe me that if you go to that email, you will not see any report. But these same people will be the same ones that will come online to shout there's sexual harassment in the industry. What is the Actors Guild doing? So you see that it's a perennial problem. It's a problem that is associated with either human beings who are living in this part of the world. There are so much that we do, but they are majorly on advocacy. They're majorly on advisory roles where we can take legal actions for our members over where they have an issue, either with the producer or with an executive producer and all of that.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. And I just have one last question to ask you, and that is just to say, how does like the industry dynamics affect the lack of supports from, colleague members during like healthcare issues? So that's to say, like, do you think like the industry dynamics, would affect like other colleagues from supporting their fellow colleagues, like when it comes to healthcare or in anything in general regarding, their colleagues?
I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
So I'm pretty much asking, how does the industry dynamics affect the lack of supports from, colleagues to their various colleagues with dealing with issues with healthcare?
No, for instance, you must know that belonging to our guild, our guild is vast. You cannot say that if you come to Nigeria today, if you're not working within a certain level of people, listen, there are members of the guild that I have never met since I became an actor. They work in various places. I work in different places, okay? Now, you must not insist that members of the industry must help you when they don't know you. The system is there. And the only way you tap into that system, for instance, the Actors Guild of Nigeria, we're over 1 million members nationwide, and we are present in 34 states of the country. So if somebody falls sick, it's not just because you are a star. There is a star that has never met another star in the last 25 years of his practice. Maybe you just come to maybe an award ceremony where both of you were nominated together. It will be an opportunity for you to meet that person. So why will you come online and say that members of Nollywood should support you? Support you as what? Support you as what? Is there all the members of the associations you belong to that you know? Is it all, last you are now in the media? Do you know all the reporters in this Nigeria? Have you met all the media people in this country? No. So you work according to the level at which you find yourself. So if you're a member of, for instance, the media personnel of Nigeria, you must key into things that are provided by the association. Without that, you cannot get help. Then the other one, you're just seeking self-help, through your various platform or media, and then you're just trying to go very emotional, and you want people to come and help you. There are a lot of our colleagues that fall sick and we don't bring them on the social media begging money, because most things, when we bring people up social media or people who decided to come on social media to ask for help, two things usually happen to them. Some of them will get well, but they will never survive. After getting well, they will die. Some of them will even die in the process of raising the money. We have seen all this in the past. I can mention names of people who had come online seeking for help. They never made it. So we as an organization when you are sick and you are genuine and you are a member and you are updated, you are revalidated, we will use all the arms of the association that provide support for members. We have a lot of our members, some are abroad taking treatment that we didn't bring on the social media.
So I want to ask this, right? Because I mean, I'm just thinking about it. Many of the actors that came online to beg for money and a whole lot of that, there's so many of them. I mean, just last year alone, there are many people that I can actually, we can call their names. So I want to ask this: is it that probably the constitution is too rigid for them not to follow by, or is it the amounts that they have to pay monthly? That is probably too much for them, or they probably do not even see the impact of paying this money. Let me give you a perfect example of what's going on in Nigeria. It's just like when you tell people pay tax. If not that they have somehow made it compulsory, I mean it's a compulsory levy. Some people will tell you they will not pay because somehow we don't see the impact of what we are paying for in Nigeria. Do you understand what I'm saying? So why do you think that most of these persons that are dead and
Hold on.
tell me.
Hold on. Let me explain to you so that you don't come from a different narrative.
Okay.
Now listen. The industry called Nollywood, when you want to describe it into a normal federal government authority, is called an informal sector.
Okay.
It's easy for bankers who are in the formal sector to remove stipends for their health, taking it from your salary.
Right.
You guys should go with Abu at the same time. Taking it from their salary because one person makes the payment. Nollywood is an informal sector. Therefore, it is you, the individual, that will look for how to get connected to what you need to get connected to. Now, how can 1,560 naira per month for your health be too much? And you're not paying to the Actors Guild of Nigeria. You are paying to the health provider. You must see that annually we organize seminars, workshops, and even health work where we allow members to interact with their health providers. But the egoistic nature of actors will not allow them come out for these things. And then tomorrow they fall sick and begin to beg money on the social media. And then you are now standing out to say that maybe the money is too much or the constitution is rigid. There's nothing rigid about the constitution. It's an issue of health, and it's one of the things that we provide. Now, because of the way they carry about their businesses, let me tell you, the industry is formed of very young people. Some of these young women, they prefer to buy hair of 1 million naira than to pay for their health of 50,000 naira. So it's an issue. It's an continuous reorientation that we keep letting them know that this is the right way to go. So it's not about constitution being rigid. There's nothing constitutional about you going to subscribe for your health issue annually and then not get the benefit. Can I give you an example? People who want to be responsible can be responsible. A member of our board of trustees, let me name names here. A member of our board of trustees, a screen diva, delectable screen diva, Joke Seva, once had her son sick on something. Because she is in the health plan, when they went to the hospital, they were supposed to pay almost about 1.something million. But because they were part of the plan, they paid just about 200-something thousand naira. You can call her on phone and ask her. So when you are not responsible, you are not responsible. And that is it. That is it.
That's a good one. Okay, so I mean, I want to also ask this, right? Because I remember there was something I saw on social media where Ali Baba was talking about. I mean, he didn't mention him, but he was talking about somebody how this person makes money, and at the end of the day, just use it to get something else instead of having to, put it into investing. So, do you think probably one of the issues why you see?
Money, yeah.
Yes. Do you think one of the issues why all of these things people actors coming out to beg for money and all of that? Do you think it's because of their lifestyle choices?
Is also one. Is also one among the issues where people don't invest right. When they are in their green days, they don't usually take their health seriously. We have organized different programs at different locations, at different zones to see that people have better financial management, people have better health management. But it is important for them also to key into those programs and then benefit from it.
Okay. So thank you so much, sir. I mean, there's been an exciting one so far with you. I want to also ask it because this is something that is really pressing. Of recent, we heard Timini came out to say that there's really, I mean, people are not really giving,
Support.
support to the, the Nollywood industry. So I want to understand what the Actors Guild of Nigeria is actually doing when it comes to scripting in that sense, storytelling, because it feels like there's a repetition of the same story, just different individuals, different producers. So I want to know what you people do to actually help like the Nollywood space now, because again, like I said, if you ask any Nigerian person now, they'll tell you, Hollywood first, it has to be Hoibo people, it has to be. Do you get what I'm saying? So I want to understand what you people are, probably you guys are working towards something. I mean, I want to just know what it looks like.
Okay, let me tell you, all of these things you're mentioning revolve around us. Okay, in 2023, we began a program outside the shores of this country. What's the program? We call it AGN International Festival. AGN International Festival is not a film festival, it's an actors festival where you have an opportunity to showcase your works before global artist managers, before global producers, to even show that you really work here in the country. But guess what? Actors who are supposed to go there to showcase their reels are laid behind. They don't want to attend the festival because they want the guild to come and fund them to go and expose themselves to the global community. The moment you decide to be a local champion, roving only around what you're doing within the same system, that's what you're going to get. It is not the job of the Actors Guild to moderate scripting or to
You're still
moderate
not.
language or to moderate what you are doing in your film. What we as Actors Guild of Nigeria is supposed to do, like our counterparts all over the world, is to talk about the welfare of our members. If our member is not treated right by a producer, it's our job to come in. Okay? If our member didn't fit well in a project, it's us that will come in and know why the member didn't fit well. The fee our members receive in union job or non-union jobs, we are the ones to deal with all of that. So most times, even the actors themselves don't know the work of Actors Guild of Nigeria. So you see them passing blames on what we're not supposed to delve into. They should be talking to government agencies like the Film Corporation, the Censors Board, whom it is their duty to look into storytelling as it's coming out from Nigeria. It is not the work of the Actors Guild to begin to moderate what a producer is filming anywhere. And that's how it is globally.
Thank you so much, sir. I mean, it has been both an educated one and insightful one. And I would just probably want to as we, before we go on the break, I would want to say this, right? That, I mean, you've made mention of the fact that, I mean, probably some of these actors don't really know what the work you people are actually doing. I mean, why you guys are even in existence in the first place. So I don't know, probably maybe we should use this mechanism to probably speak to them, or this medium rather, to speak to them, tell them exactly what you people are doing. Because back of my head, I also want to ask, do you people fund? I mean, now you're saying that you guys are not involved in the scripting and a whole lot of that. I'm very sure some people don't even know. And that, I mean, what people don't know, how do you expect them now to now be part of it? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Now, let me tell you, social media platform, interview platforms is not the right platform. Every actor knows where to get the right information, because when they fall sick on set, when they treat them in Asaba, Enugu, or Lagos, they call me on phone and begin to report. So if they really want to get involved, they know where to get involved. We are not looking for anybody, for crying out loud. We are not. The guild is just there. If you want to join, it's your business. If you don't want to join, it's your business. We talk to people who have joined. We talk to people who really want to take their craft very seriously. You cannot be egoistic and want the guild to come and chase after you. We're not interested in that. I won't come here to begin to say this is what the guild does. We have done that many years back. We can't repeat them. We are the guild. If you go to shoot in Asaba, the Actors Guild of Nigeria chairman there. Go there, let them know that you are in Asaba. They will give you every information you want. We have online. We are www.actorsguildofnigeria.org. Come online, ask questions. People are there to attend to you every other time. Can I ask you a question? You're a media person taking care of gossips. Have you ever come any day on this your platform begin to say what you do? No. We understand you are media, so when we need you, we come. So any actor who tells you that they don't know what Actors Guild is doing, there are two things inside his mind. Is either he does not want to know or he's just lying to himself. Listen, we have WhatsApp groups of all the stars you can think of. We call it Star Connect. Every information comes on that group. We have our social media handles where every actor follows. We have state chapters in every state, 34 states of Nigeria. So no actor in Nigeria will tell you he does not know what the AGN does. If that actor tells you that, whether on a public forum, on a private forum, please help me tell the actor you simply don't want to know. So I don't know where you came in from. And that's it.
All right, and that's it. Thank you so much, Mr. Emeka. I really appreciate my time with you. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless
All
you.
right, we'll be going on the short break now to come back with many, many more aggressives. Please stay with us.
Hey guys, it's your girl Purple Diva, and I'm live here at Gossip Gala. I want to say a very big shout out to Gossip Gala. Peace out.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us. Now it's time to gossip. Hey, Auntie, drum rolls.
Hey.
Don't mind us, Jerry.
Finally.
Oh, yeah, now. So the first story here says, if money celebrates birthday by giving out over 200 million naira and 20 cars. The first thing I want to say is, do you know the location of this man? If you know where he's staying, please send forth. You understand?
Just type it in the comment section. Just
comment
send
section.
him forth our way. Because I feel like, God,
Tell
don't
me.
you think we need to have a word with this man, right?
No jokes,
because
man.
we talked about it the other day about how we need to, speak to him about some, official information.
Yes, about how the money comes and go. You understand?
And about
it's important.
what he could render,
Bro,
to our services.
tell me how somebody is celebrating his birthday and is gifting everybody a car.
And
Like
20
this
mil.
now, a get man has a car. No, let me not call it get man. Sorry, you guys. Security.
Security.
The security
Siki,
man.
siki.
The security man, has a car.
No.
The cook, cleaner, everybody.
See, this is a great example of
Are you sure you will not
brotherhood.
resign?
If I meet him, I want to go resign. Do you understand?
I
But to
mean-
me, this is a great example of brotherhood. I mean, we love to see it. He's out here, taking care of his brothers, on his birthday, when they say okay, your birthday is like a celebration of life,
Yeah.
it's typically meant for you. I feel like people get the ideas of birthday mixed up. It's typically meant for you to, like, give thanks and be, grateful like that you're here.
Yeah,
And, just show any way you can give thanks. And I feel like he's exhibited this whole thing properly. I mean, it's his birthday, but yeah, he's here celebrating his co-workers, his colleagues, his family members. And I just feel like this is an amazing thing to see. But my question is, Oga, where is this money coming from that you bought 20, not 5? Oh, not 1, not 2, not 5, but 20 cars.
His name is E-Money now. So you should understand that. Let's watch the video.
I need to know your e-location.
Funny bone. Let's watch this video, guys.
E-Money, I need to know your e-location.
The billionaire, but I don't care. I will still bless her. KC, 20 million for you. I do for you. Where down the humor? Congratulations. Stella.